Okay, how you going? Ian Apples here, your acrylic guru. I want to go into my dashboards and get everything sorted out to my other platform. So I need to see what we've got going here. I hope I got that on public. All right, be sure to check out the links in the description below. This is our Friday night live show. So grab your coffee, ask me questions. We're here to connect. Now, I'm just got to bear with me. I just got to go and put the links in here, my videos. There we go. Bear with me, bear with me. I got my coffee going. See, I'm using a different device now, so hopefully we're getting a clearer thing, and I'm just bringing up the big screen so I can read all your questions. Okay, play. Okay. Now I've got to turn that one's volume down so we don't get any feedback. Hello from Boston. Now, I'll just let me go and grab my links. So bear with me 2 seconds here. These beginnings are always on a live. If you had someone else in another room, copy that. That'll be a lot better, wouldn't it? But little old cow like me is on my own. Okay, now I've got to go into edit the video. How many people we got on here? I can't tell how many we've got. Oh yes, I can. I think there's, and then I'm gonna have to move the camera so as I can see just how many people are there. There we go. 17. Okay. Sorry about this. Links in the description below. Paste. Save. Back to live. All right. So who we got here? We've got, where are we? Why isn't this working now? Okay, we've got Reba Moore, Angela Young, Nana Pepe, Janice Burns, Barbara, Judy Lee, Vicky Weno, Angela Young, Karen Parker, g'day Karen Parker, Barbara, Barbara Dorneberg, Paul Wren, g'day Paul Wren, and Judy Lee. Everybody welcome. How are we going here? Is it pretty clear? Right, I'm done, I'm set up, all right, so we can all relax. Well, I know I can relax anyway. Bit of a different setup here. I haven't got the black thing behind me, creating a lot of glare, and just got a few paintings up there as well. All right, what have we got there? 22 people. That's not too bad. So all you 22 people, give us a thumbs up, share and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. All right, what have we got down here? I better go down to the bottom here so I can read some messages here. Here we go. Let's type in there. This is a super chat as well. So you do have the opportunity to hit the $ down the bottom of the chat area there, and you can support my content through the slide bar there, okay? Angela Young, Mark Klaproth, hello from Florida. I'll be here until my iPhone dies, says Nana. Okay, thank you very much. Hello everybody. Doris Ward, hello everybody from sunny Florida. Janice LeBlanc, hello everybody. Hi Ian. Hello Janice, how are you? September here from Florida, says Altered Attic. Sounds great, thank you very much. Can someone give me a rundown on just the quality of the video? Is the video, we got the sound done great? If someone can give me a go on the video, if it's clear or jumpy or wherever. This is your new setup. Sounds brilliant, says Paul Wren. Thank you very much, Paul, for the feedback. Hi Ian, been missing you lately. Happy to be here this evening, says Bev Sawaz. Thank you very much, Bev, you're welcome. A few patrons jumped on board last week, and I want to acknowledge those patrons. Every time I get a new patron on board, I'd like to acknowledge them. Check the links in the description below. There's about half a dozen or so down there, and there's quite a few that might tickle your fancy. Hello everybody. Look, video looks awesome, says Angela Young. Thank you very much, Angela. You're a darling little princess, you are. Vicky Winnap, sounds great, very clear. Thank you. Good sound video. Hello, it sounds clear and great. Thank you very much. All clear and pristine. Audio, good too. Good stuff. Well, we've got an hour to enjoy each other's company here, so I hope you got your coffee. If you haven't got your coffee, go and whack the kettle on. Okay, my new patrons I want to acknowledge is Janice Burns. These people just joined my patrons last week. Okay, Peter Yole, Karen Bowler and Kim Verhoeven. Thank you very much for your support. And last week, Yamaha, she's a very, what would you call it? She's becoming so dear to me. That girl is doing amazing things, and I just want to say thank you, Yamaha, and thank you for your support as well last week. It was very much appreciated. All right, look what we got here. We got a couple of donations here from Janice LeBlanc. Thank you very much. Thank you for all you teach us, Janice says. And Judy Lee just put in a donation there. Thank you very much for those two people. Your donation will go to the top of the chat until someone tips you off. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? But that all helps me out to buy paints and bits and pieces. One day when I make it big, if I ever make it big, God, we'll have a beautiful show for you every couple of days a week, wouldn't we? Okay, what else have we got here? I've got an art group page there. If someone is in my art group page, I'm not going to go through there now because I'm already live, but if someone can go in there and put the link in the chats, I'll be very much appreciated of that. There's also, I want to get a few questions across to you. Not questions, but some not issues either, just things that people are asking me. I'm not sure if I addressed it in last week's show, but flow white paint is just a craft paint. A lot of people are asking what is flow, and maybe because I'm from here and you're from there, you're thinking it's something very different. So flow white paint is just a soft bodied paint. It's not a thick paint, and if anything, it doesn't have as much pigment in it, I feel, than the proper good stuff in a tube that's a good quality, artist quality. And it's just a soft bodied paint, and it's something I prepare my canvas with so as I can blend my skies the way I do, okay? CMM, it's, I don't know where that country's from. I can't understand your language there. Sorry, it must be Espana. And there's another one there in another language. Sorry, I can't understand that. Thank you for making my day the other day on your computer on the painting I did of your tutorial. It really made my day coming from you. You're very welcome, Paul. I like to acknowledge people. This Friday Night Live show, that's what it's all about, is we're all connecting with each other. We get to connect, and you can ask me whatever you like, and I'll acknowledge you as best as I can as well. Sometimes the questions go up so fast I can't keep up with them, but today they're quite nice. It's quite readable until it goes crazy. See, Vicky Winnap. G'day, Vicky Winnap. Can you please show us how you store your paint tubes? You can see that in my videos. They're just laying all over my art table. The lids are on them, but they're just all over my art table here and there. But every now and then I try to get organised. So what I do, I move all my paints to the side, and as I'm painting and videoing and whatnot, the tube I use, I leave down here. And then I might grab another one, phthalo blue, dioxine purple, yellow. They're all there, so if I've got to go back to one, they're just there and I'm going like that. And they're just all over my table, okay? And there's a few paintings here. They're all for sale. Check out the links in the description below. You can message me on Facebook to organise a purchase. Angela Young just gave a donation. Thank you very much, Angela. You're very welcome. This is a super chat, everybody. People are donating, and Angela Young's just been the latest donator up there. And you'll see the $ down the bottom in the chats bar there where you type in your chat. That's where you can click on that and slide the dollar amount, and you're supporting my content, okay? Because every little bit helps, all right? Thank you very much to those people. I'll just go back to the other few. Janice LeBlanc, she put in a donation. Judy Lee and Angela Young, thank you very much. How are you doing? I did a new painting. It's a dragon painting, says Ethan. Good stuff, Ethan. Carol Cliffords. I hope I've got my eyes a bit closer to the thing there. Is the top painting with the moon and building a new tutorial? Yes, it is. That one will be edited and released on Tuesday. I'm trying to get a video out every Tuesday, my time, so it'll probably be Monday or Monday night on the US and the other side of the world's time, okay? But that will be, some people been asking me for snow scenes. I've never seen snow, so I can only go by pictures, okay? How it would look and reflect and things like that. Bev Sawaz, you should have your son be your moderator. Yeah, I know, but he's not reliable. He works every second Saturday. Yeah, he's got things to do as well, so I can't always rely on him to be here. So you just got to put up with the way I cope with it, okay? Where he reads the stuff and gives you the questions. I know, and don't have to try to and read them all when it gets crazy. I don't try and read them all anyway. It's just that I like to acknowledge everybody that's here. That's what it's all about. You're watching a live, you're watching somebody you're interested in, and you're sending them a comment, and it's great when you get acknowledgement from them, and I'd like to give that to whoever I can. Carol Cliffords, it's a top painting with the moon and a building a new tutorial. Okay, I've read that one, thank you very much. Yes, it's a good pay week. Well, not good, but a small amount to your support. That's okay, Angela, you're welcome. Any bit helps. It doesn't have to be an extravagant amount, okay? It's just the thought that you actually do it is fantastic. Poor Ren, in UK it snows in the summertime. Whoa. I know in the UK, in the States and parts of Europe, they get snow, but very rarely Australia gets snow, and when we do get snow, it's on the east coast, not the west coast where I am. Good evening from Seattle. Ian and Ian Appolites says Cookie. Okay, thank you very much for that. So Cookie's calling my followers Ian Appolites. There you go. Never thought of that. There's one there I can't read. Sorry about that, from CMM. Bev. If I live there, I'd do it for you. Oh, thank you very much, Bev. You're a sweetheart, aren't you? One thing I don't want to get, I'm getting quite a lot of followers. I've got over 65,000 subscribers on YouTube. I've got quite a following, but I do not want to get on a platform where people look at me as someone better than the average user, my followers, and we are all even. Just because I'm the man behind the camera doing the paintings and doing whatever, you know, I'm one half of it, yous are the other half, okay? I don't want to be on a pedestal looking down at you people up here. We're all even. So bugger the mistakes, and if I got to read it and stumble along, so be it. I don't want to get too professional on everybody and make it intimidating to be approached. I want to be approached, I want to be liked and asked questions and things like that, okay? And that's how I want it to stay. Even, I don't care how popular I get. I still want to be on an even level with you people that follow me, because these are the people that get me here and give me this platform, okay? And it's very appreciative. Hello everyone, says Crackerbox. Barbara Dundenberg. I have trouble with my distant trees. How can I improve them? Depends on the layout, but let's just say I've done it in a painting, and I'll just show you. Bear with me 1 minute. It's on the... Let's hope that sound doesn't cock out. Okay, sorry about that. Is the sound back? I just had to unplug the mic and plug it back in, and I'm hoping it did not. bugger the microphone up. Is your son moving to UK? And if so, would he be coming hopefully to meet and greet? Says poor Ren. My oldest son, Nicholas, he's moving to the UK to live. He's going to live in, I'm pretty sure it's Manchester. But you're thinking of Reese. Reese is living here. And my oldest son, Nicholas, he's a couple of years older than Reese. Him and his partner have moved to the UK, okay? But they're travelling around a bit before they settle down. So it's not Reese, it's my other son, Nicholas. Hello from Minnesota. Yes, you are back. Good sound. Oh, thank you, because I had to unplug the mic to grab it. Now, someone was asking me about distance between the trees. Here's an example. Now, what I've gone and done, this distant here, which is the distant I wanted, I just got the sky colour, very gingerly, made it dry on the brush and smeared it over it like a mist, okay? And just put distant there. And obviously the green in here was a bit paler than these greens here, okay? That's another beautiful painting for sale. I don't know, you know, it boggles me. My most simplest paintings are the ones that sell, and the lovely, lovely detail ones that I think are fantastic, no one grabs them. I don't know why, but I suppose it's the visual thing, isn't it? We can hear you fine, says Barbara. Good sound. Thank you very much. Okay, we're back on the sound. It's great. Angela, hello members. Hello new members. This is why we love Ian. It's because you make us feel just like yourself. You're so giving and supportive and helpful advice for all of us. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, because I want you to, I appreciate you, and I want you to appreciate me, and I know you do. I know you do. What have we got there? We've got 35 people, and we've been on here for, I'm just looking at the device there, it's 17 minutes. We all got our coffee, ask questions away. This is Friday Night Live, it's Friday Night Live, and it's what it's all about, Q&A. On my art group page, actually, while we're doing it, I can do this on another link. Where we go here? In my art group page, it's called Indianapolis Art. What is it called? Indianapolis Art Network. Sorry, I almost forgot it then. How bad of me. In that group is there's not a lot of rules, but there are rules at the top. Go and read those rules and get familiar with them. Everyone's been fantastic. There's been no dramas. It's a platform for everybody to share their arts and craft ideas. It's moderated by myself and oh, what's his name? It's just on the tip of my tongue again. Mark Babbitt. Jesus, I forget the most simplest things sometimes. Mark Babbitt. Mark Babbitt helps me a lot, and I like to acknowledge Mark and thank you very much for your support there. And I'm just going to copy the link and come back here and put it in the chat. So if anybody is not in the group, they can click on this link and ask to join. All right, Karen Parker is saying, I would like to see a tutorial on using Procreate, as it seems you've mastered it. Oh yes, Karen, yes, I do want to, but I'm still working on it. It takes a lot of practice. You think painting's hard, try digital art on something like that, but once you get it, it's all right. So I'm practicing first, and then I might do a tutorial. I'm just showing it, but it's not going to change my art channel from paintings to digital art. No, no, no. I'm always going to be acrylic painting, as you people like to call me, the acrylic guru. Some person was a bit worried and thought, oh no, you're going into digital art when I just got into painting. I'm always going to be into painting. But yes, I have been into the digital art. Thank you for bringing that up, Karen Parker. And I can touch on that because I know a few people are interested. And it is a, I've got a better camera this time as well. Last time when I was showing this, the camera was a bit not best. So Procreate, that's it there. Now, what I can show you, you need to buy the program, and on a device you need a pen, which is like a drawing pen. And I'm going through things. These are pretty much all the stuff that I've been doing you know, and you can group them together. Yeah, don't worry about, I'm not going to sit there for ages and show you all this, but there's just stuff. And I'm creating at the moment like memorable moments. Say like, for instance, you could, like, I'll use my son as a perfect example. Okay, I love it. Well, when you know it, the whole device is frozen. Crazy. Right, we'll get back to that later. Crackerbox, Ethan, you can upload your work on his Facebook. Yes, Ethan, you can do that. Hello, my message been skipped 3 times, says Ethan. Sorry, Ethan. Crackerbox, great quality. Sonia Bell, hi, Ian is really love to learn how to paint realistic ripples on water and sunrise or sunset. Would you please, where we go, would you please do a tutorial on that? Yes, I can look into that. I will, Sonia Bell. Here we go. See, back to Karen Parker's thing while I'm on this Procreate. There's so many different things you can do on here. At the moment, I'm doing that fine black ink drawing, you know, like architectural black and whites and that. And I'm creating memorable moments. So say like, for instance, my son, he went to Europe somewhere, and in the street there's a lot of architectural buildings and stuff, and it's a moment in their life. And from the photograph, I've just done this, and I'm having fun doing it, and it's fun to do. Where are we? Let's see if we can get the camera down a bit. It's a bit glary, but that's the streets wherever he was. There's all sorts there, and I can do cartoon versions of people, like character versions of people. Like there's just one I was mucking around with on Reese. Where are we? And I've got a perfect example for the memorable moments. I just took a photo of Reese in the dining room there, and just when he was having his coffee. And this is just, you know, you just put all the elements that you're familiar with. Like that's just got our radio, the clock, the painting of Steve. These are things I love doing on that Procreate. But I will do a video on how I've mastered it up to date so far, just how all the different layers work, the gallery works, how the pen works, and things like that. So that was for Karen Parker there. Okay, let's get back to some acknowledgement here. Great quality. Sonia Bell read that one. I'm new to all of this. I thought Procreate was some kind of painting medium I hadn't encountered yet. No, it's just the name of the app that I had to buy for that, because I've seen a few characters of people where they've been turned into cartoon, and there's nothing really available that's free or a free app or anything on the net that you can do it the way I wanted it. And I had to buy this app, and it cost me $15, but it's well worth it, and I can turn anything into a cartoon. So say for an example, if someone has a cartoon, you're more than, not a cartoon, a memorable photo or a picture of themselves that's got, it's not far away in the photo, so when I zoom in on that program, I can't get your detail. It has to be a good quality photo. Send it to me, and for a donation of anything, I have a donate link. I'll do one for you, okay? And you can either have it coloured or black and white. I've got one of a friend and his daughter in there, but I won't show that to use there because that's his personal business. But I've done one of him the way I showed you of my son, and it's him and his daughter in a restaurant, and the surroundings are there, and I've done it all in the black and white, and I've added the colour, and I've saved it in black and white and colour so they can print it up, put it in a glass frame because it's a print, and they've got a memorable moment. It's even a room in your house. It works on a great room in your house where you've got certain items you can relate to. I can do this, or people can do this, and then you print it out and put it in a glass frame and hang it on your room. It's fantastic. I put a few pictures up during the last week. Do you sell the large paintings? I do, Paul. I had sold like the American Eagle, the eagle with the American flag in it, but I had to pull it off the canvas because it was on a stretch canvas, and I had to pull it off. I talked to the person first. I can't remember who it was, And they said, I told them what I can do, and they said, look, I'm happy with that, please send it. I had to work out the cost, and it cost a lot more as well. So I can, but it cost a lot more, and it has to be unstapled off the canvas panel. I mean, not the canvas panel, the stretch canvas frame, and rolled up and sent to you in a tube. Okay, and then it's up to you to put it back together or leave it as a canvas and glue it onto a panel or something like that. But it will cost a lot more than my canvas panel tutorials. Okay, Paul? Cool, says Heather. Hello, Ian, says Karen Bowler. Hello, Karen Bowler. I'll go through those acknowledgements of my patrons again. Okay, and your name is Karen with a C. These are my patrons that just jumped on board. For all those new people that just got onto the show here, I always like to acknowledge my patrons when I do my Friday night lives, and that's Janice Burns, Peter Yole, Karen Bowler, and Kim Verhoeven. And also a big thank you to Yamaha for what she does for me as well. She's such a beautiful person, Yamaha. So those people, they're on my Patrons platform. There's a link in the description below if you want to become a patron of mine. And it's just a platform where you support my content, okay? Who else we got going here? Kamoli or Kimoi. Procreate is excellent. Been using it since 2014. There you go. I mean, yeah, it's been around for a while. It was free back for a limited time. It was good for planning paintings. Yes, it is. When it was free, but not all the tools were available. But when you buy something, everything's available on the program. And yes, I can use it for. I'm starting to use it for my YouTube thumbnails now. Like the top one up there, I've got the painting and I've put the black border around it with Procreate and my name in there the way I do. But there's going to be so many things. My traceables now are going to be done on Procreate instead of with a pencil and paper. I can't put a link to my traceables because they're on my desktop and I do not have a website. If you ever want my traceables relating to any of my videos, message me in Facebook like people have done in the past and I just send you the whole bloody lot, eh? Too easy. Angela, he's run on coffee. He runs on coffee, says Mary. What's going on here? I missed something. Procreate. All his tutorials are the same size. Yes, all my tutorials are the same size, which you can see here. 30 centimeters by 42, or oh, what's the inches? We don't work it. I've got the inches written down. 16 inches by, oh, I'll tell you. See, when I edit a video, here's all me, what I've got to do. And I put the title in and all that. 12 inches by 16 inches are my tutorial panels. Yes. Where can we put that where it's not going to fall down? Where were we up to? Crackerbox and Angela, thank you, says Alfred. Hi Tabitha, I'm late as well. Thanks Ian for all you teach for us. Thank you very much, you're welcome. Yes, coffee for sure. I need to go have more coffee then. Yeah, we're all having our coffee. Have your coffee. Can you mix acrylic paints to resemble pastels in a painting? I suppose you could, Carol. I was watching an oil artist the other day, and oils have that wet, deep look. If anything, acrylics have a dry look, but you can make them look different so long as you practice what you're going to do. I've never done it, but I'm sure you can do that. Okay, Carol? It's like when I learnt to paint, I picked up acrylics. I wanted to paint acrylics, but when I was watching people like Bob Ross and Wilson Bickford and Bill Alexander, they're in oils, but you can't paint acrylics like that. And that's how I adopted the way I paint, finding out the retarder, what it does, and it enables me to put, so let's just say Bob Ross, he'll put the magic white onto a canvas before he starts painting. I'm putting the white flow white, soft crow craft paints, soft flowing paint, mixed with the retarder, hang on a minute, my wheel's getting caught in this wire. I mix that with the retarder and put that onto my canvas, and hence that is like my magic white, and it's going to allow my good quality acrylic paints to go onto that board the way you would see an oil artist do it, okay? And in doing it that way, a lot of my painting, or most of them, they do not look dry and chalky. Once they're varnished, they look shiny, lusty and wet. They got some, they look okay. So that's doing it the way I do it, okay? Wow, it started over. What started over? Says Cracker Box. Oops, something's going on there. Bev, any headway on Ian Ladcoats yet? We are eager. I know you say. You know, for me to do that, which I'll explain to you so you're in the loop. Australia is very limited to what we got. Everyone knows my girlfriend works for Thai Airways. She lives in Thailand there. And every now and then, a couple of times a year, I go and visit her. She swaps flights and sees me. That's how we see each other. We've been together for 13 years. It's fantastic. But I'll be going over there soon because I can source some good quality and bulk of what I need. And when I go over there to do that, I've got to go and get it. And this is where your donations, your support, your payments when you buy my paintings, it helps me do things like this. I can barely do it on my own back. And all the money I do get from my social media, I put us to a different area so it's getting used for those things. I don't just go and blow it on myself. Okay, use what like to watch me, and when you support me, I like to give it back, and if I can get something better, there we go. And then I'll be able to buy my merchandise when I go over there, and then that's when that'll be happening. So Bev, hopefully towards October-ish they'll be coming out, but it's going to take me time, unfortunately, but it will happen, all right? Because there's also some other merchandise I can look into over there, whether it's cups or you know, like a shopping bag, something with the I've got to design a picture of myself as a character, and I want that on there with my name, certain ways that, so people have got a variety to choose from. We don't just one thing there, okay? Would adding a medium make them thin enough to appear like pastels, says Mary. Can someone answer that for Mary? Would adding a medium make them thin enough to appear like pastels? I've never used pastels. I'm assuming you're talking about the pastel pencils, because I'm not, that's the only pastel I know about, unless there's another paint medium you are talking about. Something weird happened, says Crackerbox. Well, you can enlighten me if you like. Poor Ren, flow white is the same as the paint you put on your walls. Yes, it is. It's the same viscosity, velocity. Where are we here? Okay, we've got Janice LeBlanc is asking, Ian, how long would you say your retarder leaves the paint open? Depending on your climate where you are, but like when I'm finished the tutorial, you know, if it's still a bit tacky and you're getting bits on your finger, you can blow dry it and it's done. It doesn't take long at all. If you've got some paint and you're going to work for, let's say, half an hour, but you don't want that paint to skin up or anything, just dip your paint in the retarder, mix it in the paint, and you can use it. It's going to stay wet for a while. But I put a lot on my flow paint because it's the way I do my board there. So it depends how much you use, and it depends on your climate, but it leaves it open a lot longer than if you never had it at all, okay, Janice? There we go. Thank you very much, Bev Sowers. Bev Sowers just put in a donation. She hit the super chat $ down there. Thank you very much, Bev. Much appreciated. Don't be shy if you can afford to hit that super chat $, just hit it and slide the bar to what you want to donate to my content, and it's gone through. All right, and it's very much appreciated. I have Print House Magic. Very old program, says Crackerbox. It does interesting things to photos. Won't run on Windows. I'm so angry as long as possible. I'm so angry to 7 as long as possible. I'm so hanging on to 7 as long as possible. My goodness. Yes, Crackerbox. I don't pair mine with my computer because mine's an Apple device. On the program I have there, like my Procreate, for instance, I take screenshots of it, send it to myself in Messenger, then it's on my computer. But I wouldn't work on a computer. I find it a lot easier when you have this, you have your pen, and you can just sit down and draw. You zoom in, you're turning it around, you're doing everything. You know when you're drawing and you're turning your paper around and to get those better angles? Well, on this program and many others, you're just turning the actual page around. You're just doing everything in the one way. We've got some more questions here. You're awesome. Members become a patron. All links below. Donate, guys. We'll get things moving, says Angela Young. Thank you very much, Angela. You're a darling, aren't you? Okay, Janice, thank you, Ian, but I'm having problems with my retarder. Well, you're going to have to lay some paints out and work out the mixtures you've done and how you've done it as a test, because painting is a science. And everyone behind their easel is that scientist, and it's up to you to be in your lab and you're trying different things and discovering how they work and how they dry and how they react and how they last. That's what you need to kind of remember every now and then. There's not always, you see someone do it, you try it, and oh, it's not working for me. You've got to understand it. That's all there is to it. 34 people watching there. We've been on for 40 minutes. Good stuff. I feel that you aren't yelling anymore. Your voice sounds nice now, says Karen Bowler. Maybe it's the lapel mic. It's not so echoey. See, I can probably talk real soft as well. And I wonder if it'll pick this up because, yeah. I've got a blue pen down there and the blue pen's next to me coffee. And you know what? I'm going to have a mouthful of my coffee. Did you hear that? That was just me mumbling. I wonder if you heard that. 2012 he started, says somebody. Somebody must have been asking when I started painting. Maybe. Yeah, I started painting in 2012. Self-taught, says Crackerbox. Yes. Heather Dorman. Yes, it does. Yes, it does what? I'll pick up the sound. I'll give you a little hint because I do lives quite a bit in that. If you're answering a question that I've said before, you need to answer it. This is just so as you'll know, and then I'll know what you're on about. You need to answer it with the question behind it. So as an example, yes, it does, says Heather. Heather's saying, yes, it does. I'm assuming she's saying, did it pick up my sound? Because I said, let me know if you can hear it. So let's say that was an example. Yes, it does. And then you can put, we can hear it. That way I don't have to scroll back through the messages to try and work out what you're on about, or in hindsight, can't work it out, you don't get acknowledged. I like to acknowledge people. So these are why I'm saying that. Kamoy, yes, heard it. Oh, good stuff. That's great. Bev Sowers, oh. Sammy, hello from Sweden. G'day, Sammy. How you going there? Love Sammy. Sammy's a boy or a girl? Doesn't matter. Love you all. Cyber hugs and kisses. Mary, yes, clearly. Karen Bala, sorry, Ian. The sound is great. Good stuff, Karen. Patricia Lewis. Hi, Ian. Nice to see you. I love your tutorials. Thank you very much. There's all my tutorials. I've always got a few in the background there. They're all for sale. At the moment, they're going for $69 US, and that includes shipping and handling. There's links in the description below. Check out the links. There's a link to all my art that is available, and whatever is available is in there. And what isn't is not in there is not available. Some people ask, is such and such available? You just need to go there and have a look, and if it's there, it's available. When one is sold, it's removed from that album, so someone else won't ask for it again. You are right, I can hear you mumbling, says Heather Dorman. Okay, Carol Cliffords is saying, I have golden retarder and it is thick and not flowing like yours, okay? Can we add water to the retarder and get the same results? If you're going to add water, you won't get the same results to your retarder. There are different retarders. I've got a white one and a clear one, and they are a oily, fluidy consistency. There are thicker ones. I've never used the thicker one. I don't think the way I paint I will ever use it. So I can't say if you're adding water to it, will it work the same as me? I'm assuming it won't, but try and find the one that I use. If you can't find it in your capital city, you can always search online, okay? Got to go now. It's 2:45 a.m. right, Ian. Good night, says Paul. Good night, Paul. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week, Cobber. Thank you very much. So that's, I hope that helps you out there, Karen. You add water to your paint just a bit to help it flow off your brush to your canvas with the acrylics. Adding water to your paint will keep it probably wet longer, but it doesn't work as a retarder. Crackerbox, good night, she's saying good night to Paul. Have to go and look forward to your ripples of water tutorial. Thank you. That'll be coming up soon, Sonia. Yes, thank you very much. It's pronounced like hi, Kai. Oh, Kai. Okay, Kai. Oh, me. Oh, there it is. Kyomi. Okay, thank you very much for clearing it up. It's always nice to know how you pronounce somebody's name. Viscosity. Yes, that's the word. Night, Paul. Everyone's saying good night to Paul. Do we have any more questions there? Once again, I want to thank Janice Burns, Peter Yole, Karen Bowler and Kim Verhoeven for joining my platform, of my patrons platform last week. And in my art group there, you're all having fun, you're all supporting each other, and don't be shy to put up pictures of yourself. You know, you all know who I am, but I don't know exactly. I know a lot of you, but not everyone. It'll be nice to know who you are as well. So put pictures of yourself and your workstation and all different arts and crafts you do. It doesn't just have to be acrylic painting. It can be oil painting, it can be basket weaving, it can be sewing, it can be knitting, okay? And just, if you put anything religious or political or using it as a marketing platform, they're the only reasons things will be removed, okay, for those three things there. Okay, and when you are putting things on there, whether it's my tutorial or somebody else's or a reference picture or somebody else's photo, give credit to that person. If you've done a nice work of art and you're proud of it and you're posting it up there, by all means post it up there and just put, and I was inspired by such and such's photo or such and such's tutorial, or got it out of my head. Are you inspired yourself? Ian, if you put your base on, can you add water to the paint you put on the base? Ian, if you put your base on, can you add water to the paint you put on the base? So long as that base is dry and it is not a interactive paint, because some interactive paints, as soon as you wet them, they open up again. So you'd have to work out different paints. That's why a gesso is pretty flat. Get yourself a gesso, or try a paint that won't open. Ask these questions in your art shop, whatever paint. If you're going to pick up a certain brand, you can ask that question, because I ask a lot of questions in there as well, and say, if I use this as a base coat and then the next day I'm adding water to that and other colors, is that going to open up or not? Because I can't answer that question for you, because I don't know what brand you're using, if it's interactive or what, and I've never used it before. I've only used the two brands that I use here, which is Matisse and Atelier, okay? We have here, your Facebook group is awesome. Love sharing with other artists. That's what it's all about, Mary. Everybody sharing with other artists and helping each other out. Angela Young, thank you very much. Angela just made another donation. Don't forget to hit the $. It's a super chat. Gives you the opportunity, like Angela Young and other people, to donate to this chat here. And that goes to my content there and it helps me out, okay? So thumbs up to those people and thumbs up to everybody watching and following me. Thank you, Ian, says Patricia Lewis. I just wanted to share just a small amount counts. Absolutely. You don't have to send big, awesome amounts. You can just send $1, a couple of dollars. It doesn't have to be, I think it doesn't go under $1. I think, I don't know how it works. I did test it out. I sent my good friend Len Hen some money because he put a post up that he's got his donate button, because I have I'm pretty sure I've got it there. I've got a donate button. Yeah, there it is in my description below. You scroll down, it's a donate button. That'll take you direct to your PayPal account. If you're buying a painting of me, you can click on that and pay it through there. Or if you just want to simply donate and support my content, you do it there. Anyway, I told Len about this. Some of you know Len Hen. He's an Australian artist, an older chap, great fella. And yeah, so he's got his button up and he put it up there, and I saw it there and I thought, oh, good on you, Len. And I clicked on it and I thought, bugger it. So I sent him some money. And then within time he answered me back and go, oh, Ian, you wouldn't believe it. Someone with the same name as you sent me some money, or blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, that was me. But yeah, it was fantastic to see. It was fun. I just wanted to share a small amount. Yes, I've read that one. Matisse has some beautiful colours. Well, says Janice LeBlanc. Can hear you, Crackerbox. Hello. 99 cents, which is $1, says Angela Young. Yes. Where was I up to? Oh, Matisse has some beautiful colours. Yes, Matisse Atelier. I'm pretty sure they're all over the world. I know they're all over Australia. But they have some beautiful colours. And if I had to pick one over the other, my personal preference would be Atelier paints. Excuse me, you can hear all my burps and everything now. Oh no, they're going to hear everything I mumble about. Oh, anyway, just got to be on your good behaviour. Angela Young, he is great. Len Hen, he is back in Australia soon. Yeah, he's got to go back there and sorts. He's always back and forth. He lives in Chiang Mai, the north of Thailand. I went and visited him a couple of years ago. It just happened out of the blue. It was able to happen, and it happened, and it was great. He's built like a brick shit house. I tell you, he's probably in his mid-70s now, but I tell you what, he's strong as an ox. He walks quicker than me. You know when you're walking together, you're with a mate and you're walking, there's always one walking faster than the other. Well, he's obviously 20 years or so older than me, but man, I was having to catch up to him all the time. He must be in good health, and he drinks vinegar. He told me that. Yeah, he drinks vinegar. It keeps his arteries clear of cholesterol. Ian, you're too funny. Thank you very much, Angela. Funny. Okay, I'll take that. Karen Bowler. I am supporting you, Ian, because you help me with my talent. I think I am past a beginner stage, which is why I can do your dolphin now. There you go, absolutely. I've got some there for advanced beginners. I've got ones like this, which are detailed trees and stuff. They're fun to do for the advanced beginners as well. Ones like maybe that one there, this one here. These ones here are all very much easy beginner stuff. Oh, that one's probably going a bit more. And then this one a bit more advanced. And then I've got others that are way advanced. But I don't want to be too... I'm not out there to show you, g'day, I'm Ian Harris, and look how good I can paint. Aren't I bloody great? I'm not there to do that. I'm there to show you people, g'day, I'm Ian Harris, how you going? You're a beginner. I can paint, and I'm going to show you how I paint clouds, and that's what I'm there to show you, how to paint something, and it's up to you to adopt that, and then you progress and learn from there, and you transpire into the artist you become. Okay, Celeste Watson, thank you very much, Celeste. Love watching always, she's saying, and learning something new. Thank you very much. She just gave in a donation. Was there another one there? Oh, no, she's gone to the top of the chat. Her donation has gone to the top of the chat, sorry. And why it does that, obviously, the more you donate, I think this is a ploy to make people fight and donate and benefit, for, say, in this case, a person like me, but I'm letting you in on it. Let's like Celeste has donated $10. Thank you very much, Celeste. Let's just say someone donated 15. They'll knock her off the perch. It's when I read the things about it, that's how it is. But yeah, I don't want you to get caught in the trap of doing that. You only donate if you can afford it, okay, and if you really want to. All right. Kyomi, Atelier is great paint. I love their clear painting mediums. Very good. Yes, they are, Kyomi. Now I can pronounce your name correctly, can't I, Kyomi? What was I saying before, Kyomi? I heard a lady say my name in America. She did one of my tutorials. She's got a video channel, and the way she said my name, I've never heard it sound like that before. And I was like, you know, I'm so used to hearing it the way I hear it. Carol Cliffords, I appreciate the support of everybody of this group. I know there are professionals on the group besides Ian. All are happy to answer my question. Thank you to Ian and everybody. Yes, anybody that knows an answer to a question here as well is welcome to answer it, because I don't have the answer to every question, and I would admit that I won't bullshit and try and act like I do. If I don't know it, I just simply don't know it. Carol, this is one of the nicest and supportive groups I have been in. Yes, I think that's why it's because it's just a level playing field. Maybe some people get a bit, hey, I'm the boss here, don't do that, and don't, oh, you did that, you naughty person. You know, it's just an even playing field, okay? And I think that's what helps and what works for it, okay? Mary is saying, sorry, Ian, tried to make a donation, but due to someone stealing my credit card and numbers and the cards, the PayPal has been cancelled. I'll try again another time. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mary. Mary Krause. That's such a bad thing to happen. So inconvenient as well. Sorry to hear that, but that's okay. You don't feel pressured, but I feel your pain there in your loss for everything. It's such an inconvenience. Carolyn Buffield. What acrylic paint can I use that is not too runny? Atelier, my friend, Atelier. Matisse can be a bit more thicker and gluggier. That's why, if anything, I pick Atelier over Matisse, but look up Atelier, okay? Can you do a live session sometime with your girlfriend so we can meet her? Yes, I can, Bev, but it just so happens we need a lot of planets for that to line up, so to speak. If you go into let's say my Facebook page, and then you go, when you're on my page, you've got my photos, click on my photos, and then you go to albums, and then within albums you get to see my videos. Click on videos, and then in all my videos there, go through it somewhere. There is a couple in there with me and her in there, okay? And there was a couple where she was here when I was live, but it was a few years ago, and we're just sitting there, but she wasn't saying much. But now she's realizing what happens with my life when I'm in the social media side of it, so she appreciates that now. When she is here, I'll make the time. I'll just come live, whatever time it so happens to be. It will be that time, okay? And if it suits you, it's great. If it don't, then you can watch the replay. I so appreciate your tutorials and really want to support you in what you do, Ian. Thank you very much, Mary. You're very welcome. That's what it's all about. Mudlumps just made a donation. Thank you very much, Mudlumps. Much appreciated. I'm pretty sure it's Mudlumps. Quite a great name, quite a unique name, isn't it? Sulus, hello Sulus, Sulus Creations, Sulus, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Would definitely love to chat with her. Yes, and she speaks 3 different languages, which is more than I can speak. I only speak 2 languages, and yeah, but she can speak French, English, and obviously Thai. And she speaks French very fluently. So does my older son, Nicholas. I'll be damned if I can. I only speak 2 languages, unfortunately, so that's me done for any more than that. This is my second time seeing you on YouTube, says Lenda. Oh, well, thank you for coming back, Lenda. There's a lot you can learn from me if you're a beginner or an advanced beginner, or if you just like something to watch that's a bit different than the normal boring tutorial, okay? So good to have you here, Lenda. It's your second time. Good stuff. I hope you've subscribed, and if you have subscribed, make sure you click the bell. That way you'll get a notification. For you, Lenda, this is my Friday night live show. I come on every Friday night, this time every week, for a live show, just where I can connect with my subscribers and friends and followers there, and acknowledge people that supported my content throughout the week, such as I have a Patrons platform there. Janice Burns, Peter Yole, Karen Bowler, and Kim Verhoeven. They were my latest people that come on my Patreon platform. People that buy my art, all my art is for sale. There are links in the description below. And every time you buy my art now, some of you know it and some of you may not, I take a photo of myself with the painting you've purchased, and I personally autograph it and make it out to you personally as well. So it's not just, oh, there was my painting there. I'm actually personalising myself with your painting and acknowledging you in the comment that I write over the picture, okay? And it's something you can print out and hang on your wall as well, or even just simply stick behind your painting so it's with your painting all the time, okay? Once again, thank you Mudlups for your donation. This is a super chat. You can press the $sign down below, slide the bar, and support me by sending money through there, okay, on the super chat. It's fantastic. Where is Mark? Mark Babbitt is not here today. I don't know. I don't hear from him every day. I'm sure he'll get to watch the replay of this. English as well, says Tabitha Williams. Yeah, well, I speak English as well. My girlfriend's, I'm not sure which one you were talking about there, Tabitha Williams. Do you watch other YouTube artists, says George. I used to, before I became a YouTube artist myself, I used to watch, that's how I learnt. I first typed in how to do this and how to do that. Then I discovered there were people that had channels like Bob Ross or Bill Alexander, Wilson Bickford. I used to watch them. And I thought, so then I'll go and work it out. And then I thought, well, but it's not working with acrylic because I'm working with acrylic, but they were oil artists. So, cut a long story short, I adopted my method to what it is today, and now I can paint in acrylics, but the way an oil artist paints in oils. And so, yes, I did used to watch it. I don't anymore. I've seen people put posts up, and sometimes I've clicked on that and seen what it is, and it's probably someone like an artist showing you how to do a realistic tree, or someone else doing a live show or something like that I have seen. But I don't avidly sit there and watch other YouTubers, so to speak. I do know of other YouTubers though, and yeah, I'm sure they know of me. But yeah, when I see, if someone's posted a thing on, let's say on my group page, and it's, let's just say it's what's that guy's name? It's on my tongue, Clive. Let's just say it's Clive there. Well, then I'll click on it and just say, what have you been up to, Clive? Then I have a quick look, yeah, and you know, and give it a like. Where is Mark? English as well. Welcome, Landra. Everyone's welcoming you, Landra. Hi, Landra. You're welcome. Crackerbox, Angela Young, there, George, there, Tabitha. Everyone's welcoming you. Any more questions there? I love to answer your questions. I'm just going to reach up and read the little time up there. We've been going on for an hour. How long do you want me to go for? Give me an idea how long you would like this to go for. An hour, less, or more? I want to hang this up so it doesn't. There you go. My wheel on my chair keeps running the wire over. Mary Krause, I'm hoping that's Krause. You have encouraged me to paint with acrylic. I was always convinced that oils were the only way to go, but your technique have convinced me otherwise. Oh, that's great to hear. Great feedback. My technique, so long as you have the flow white and the liquid retarder, the clear liquid retarder, condition your canvas. I only do that though if I'm doing, let's grab my pointer. I've got a pointer over here. What's a pointer, you might ask? Something you point with or scratch your back. And I only use my technique like when I'm doing a sky. The ocean, I can get away with scrumbling it without the retarder, but it works brilliant to get the skies the way I get them in acrylics, okay? Which is the retarder, the flow white, prep the canvas, put your sky colours on, your cloud colours, your shadows. Then that's it. All this other stuff, I leave the paints out of the tube and mix them to do that. I don't add the retarder in all that there. I'm not mixing and merging and blending to get that look. They can be scrumbled together. It's like even the water, the transformation of the different colours, they're scrumbled. Sometimes I've painted the bottom at the same time and done it, but yeah. What have we got going here? Tabitha saying more. Angela Young saying forever. Angela Young saying saying lol. Oh, Angela Young wants a. You forgot the other LIE. The lolly. Angela Young wants a lolly. A lol. A lolly. Give me a lolly. Janice Burns saying more. Bev Sowers. Haha, Angela. Yes, Ian, we could do this forever. Do you always prep the canvas before you start? Is it always with white gesso? Most of mine are in white. I have done a few black ones. Someone wants me to do a Bob Ross. I'm going to do another Bob Ross tribute, and that one requires a black canvas. Okay, Vicky went up. I just got to release it because it's got words there. It thinks it's a scam. Do you always prep your canvas? Oh yes, so I always prep my canvas when I'm doing, like I just said, a sky. If there's going to be no sky or nothing, I won't do it, but it's very rarely I'm not doing a sky. Where did that go now? Do you know if golden stays open wet longer than regular acrylic with retarder? I don't know. I've never used golden. I've only used Atelier and Matisse. Someone that uses golden, I know it's a common brand in the States. I have used it. A friend, Yamaha, she sent me some as a gift, and I've got them there. But I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. Bev, just can't get enough of Ian live. Just love his style. Thank you very much, says Angela Young. You know, Angela, you're the sort of girl, woman, chick, lady, Sheila, I can handle living next door to, and just when things get to whatever in your own, I can just knock on your door and go, you know what, Angela, it's time to whack that kettle on and just sit down and yarn and have a cuppa with you, eh? Mary Krause is saying LOL equals laugh out loud. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I did. I was just being a silly Billy. Lol, lolly, lolly. Give me a lolly. You want a lolly? Kiss your dolly. Haha, laughing out loud. Tabitha Williams, lol. Okay. Oh, that's a different language. I can't read that. This message is held for review. Janice Burns. Okay, Janice Burns is answering Mudlump's question. Ian usually preps his canvas boards with craft white paint and retarder, not gesso. Yes, I have, yeah. To get to that point there, when I'm doing my prep for my paintings, when I'm doing the blending, if the surface I bought, whether it's a stretch canvas or a canvas panel, I'm always, if it's been gessoed or pre-primed, I don't care if it has or hasn't, I still prep it the way I do with the craft paint and the retarder to get my skies the way that I get them. Okay. Angela Young. They all say that, says Angela Young. Yes, I will be in that. You can use Messenger anytime with me. I love a chat and love a coffee. That's another thing I want to get out there. When you're a friend of mine on Facebook, if you have some questions you want to ask me, you're welcome to ask me. But sometimes some people ask a question that's quite intricate, that's going to be there forever and a day trying to get my point across. So if you're asking a message, you're welcome to send me a call in Messenger. You can call people in Messenger. And if I'm available, I'll answer it. And you can ask more direct, and I can be more direct back instead of trying to get it simplified into a text message. Okay, so just remember that you're welcome to message me, and if you need to, you can call me and get something done more direct. Okay, so check out the links in the description below. There's I want people to know just how many videos I have in my YouTube catalog. There's over 240. What other ones do we have there? All my paintings are for sale, so please help support my content by purchasing my paintings. They're not that expensive. $69 includes delivery to your door. That's what the prices are at the moment. Prices are subject to change in the future. So if you're watching this as a replay, check the date before you think my price is the same. If this video could be 3 years old by the time you're watching it and thinking they're still $69. What else? We'll have a bloopers channel there. There are some bloopers. Have a laugh in there. Some of them contain a bit of naughty language. There's a link there for Reese's YouTube channel for those people that want to follow Reese. And there's my art group page, my Patron platform, and there's a link to take you to my album in my Facebook page where all my art that is available for sale. Okay, so check it out. Celeste Watson is, thanks Beth, I love Lobby Hobby. Irma, hi, yeah, I can't read that, sorry, Irma. I'd love to, but I cannot. Janice Burns, if you call Ian, remember the time difference. Yes, remember the time difference, but like I said, if I'm available, I'll answer it. So don't think, oh, it's past 9 o'clock. The old bastard might be in bed. No, it's not the case. You know, sometimes I don't go to bed till 1 a.m. I have a hard time sleeping. I do things on my iPad now. I'll get, you know, and so if I'm awake, I'll take time. I'll take a time and call you and yeah, hello, and what can I do for you? Whatever. You know, don't feel intimidated. We don't have a Hobby Lobby in Canada, says Crackerbox. Hobby Lobby must be a craft shop or something like that, because I have heard that name and seen it pass around quite a bit, you know. How many people we got there? We've got 17 people. Excuse me. And we've been going for, 67 minutes. What's 67 minutes? Why do they don't, excuse me a minute, I'm just grabbing my calculator. I'll take this one to an hour and a half. So 67 divided by 60 equals an hour. Now what's 67 minutes? I can't work it out. 67 minutes. Oh, so that's an hour and 7 minutes. So what's an hour and a half? 60 and 90. So when it says 90 minutes, I'll call it quits for this live Q&A show. Crackerbox, they always have artists loft at Michael's. Yes, Michael's is another art shop as well, I've heard. We don't have that here. What I find here is, I had it up there, but I've got other stuff covering it. Jackson's Art Supply, Office Works, and I can't see it now, it's gone. There's another one, but I've lost it. Anyway, we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes, so we'll call this quits at an hour and a half. All right, so any more questions you want to ask me, feel free to ask, and I'll just rattle through what I like to get out there when I go live. Is all my paintings are for sale, so be sure to message me in Facebook if you want to purchase a painting. All the paintings are purchased through PayPal, so you do need a PayPal account. And if you scroll down the bottom of this video and have a look at the links, there's a donate button. That takes you direct to do payments through PayPal. If you want to buy a painting, you can buy it through that donate button, or simply use that to support my content the way people do on my Patrons page. Or as in this super chat, you can hit the $sign and you can send a donation that way as well. A lot of people are using super chat now where they need supporting of their content, so obviously it helps everyone out. Amazon can probably get it also, says Celeste. Yes, I usually get the dollar store paints for certain things. Yes, dollar store paints are probably all right just for certain things. Just certain things though. I started with the cheap, nasty stuff, and you know they can frustrate you because you're not getting the finish that you're wanting. And once you start using a quality paint and a quality canvas surface, you start getting good work, and the practice as well. So remember those three things: practice, a good surface, which to me is a good quality canvas, and a good paint. Okay, and then you'll start doing some beautiful works of art there. Another great show, thanks Ian and everybody. Bev Sowers, okay, so the roll of canvas that you buy, is it pre-treated? Yes, it has the back side is raw, it's just the front side is treated. It's artist canvas, it's been obviously primed, but you can gesso prime that if you want again, or as I do, I put the flow white and the retarder on it. You've seen a video in there somewhere, I think, where I've made my canvas panels. I bought, the roll is about that wide and about 5 meters long, and I can get, like, when I roll it out, I can get 3 canvases out of the width of it. So I virtually roll off that much, and I cut it off the roll. Then I've got 3 canvases, and I cut it up. And these boards, I put this spray adhesive glue on there and glue them down and trim them down. These lightweight foam boards that I've got, I've went from these because they're lightweight. The heavier they are, the more it costs to post them in the post. So lightweight helps, and they're great and they're a good quality. This one hasn't even been varnished yet, but it still looks shiny. Once that's varnished, it's going to bring out the luster. Okay, we've got some more questions going here. Another great show. I didn't think it is Bev. Okay, thank you. Is the top painting on your left for sale? It's beautiful. Oh no, we've got a low battery. 2 minutes. How are we going to do this? I didn't think about this. I'm going to have to close it. Hello, we still there? I've got a low battery. I'm going to have to unplug my mic. See if the power would work plugged in. I don't know if I'm still live or not. I think I am, because I just got a notification up there. So I forgot all about the power because I'm using the mobile phone. Okay. Home Depot store. Must be still going because people are still there. I've just plugged in the power because my battery was going flat. I had it fully charged when I started the show, but obviously it's chewing up the power in the battery. Home Depot store, love, Lowe's maybe. Yes, Carol. Thank you, Crackerbox. Is the mountain and lake painting you just showed a tutorial? Yes, this is a tutorial. This is tutorial number 189. So on the back of all my paintings, see that label there? That's what's on the back of them. And the person who buys a painting, they can look at that and think, well, oh, that's tutorial 189. You go into my video catalogue, look for hashtag 189, and this one's called, I don't know, I just called it late January because I did it in January.
and it tells you it's painted by me, and I've signed it as well. So yes, they're all tutorials, and the good thing about them is, so say like you've bought this one and you've got it on your wall, and someone might just, you know, have a dinner party or something, and someone's just mentioned something about your art, and you know it's been years since you bought it. You go, you know what, I can go on YouTube and watch that actual painting being brushstroked and created, and you can do that. That's a good thing about these paintings, and you can watch it actually being created by yours truly. I better talk a bit louder because I've taken the microphone out now, so the sound might sound a bit boxy or echoey in the room. Hello everyone, Tabitha Williams. I just want to say that I've watched your first tutorial and you have grown so much. Yes, I have. Can't wait to start that one. Number tutorial is the one that you just held up. Oh, it is number 189. That one's 189, but this one's for advanced beginners. Okay. 189 says Crackerbox. Good on you, Crackerbox. Thank you for helping me out there. Ian, is it just regular foam board? I've got the foam board from a sign writing supply store where they supply sign writers. You know, people that sign write your cars and shop front windows and all the signs everywhere. They're a supplier that supply them everything, the vinyls and all the different products and materials that they make the signs on. And this is, let's see if you can see it. It's 3mm foam board. We go by millimeters here, so do a visual and work out what it is in your lingo in America. And it has a printable paper on both sides, and they're bonded together. You can't peel that paper off. It just sort of coats the foam board, and it's called Foamolite. Now, sign writers use this. They use it to cut out letters and backings and all sorts of stuff. They use it for that stuff, but I'm using it for my panel boards because it's quite lightweight. And like, I mean, these can bend, but they don't warp. The only way they warp is if you put it out in the hot sun and the sun's condensing on that, it'll start warping it like plastic, but it's not plastic, but it does the same thing. Where if you have a cardboard canvas board, it can warp. Not saying they all do, but they can, where this one does not. I can sit this in water, put it out like that and let it dry, and then pull the bracing and it'll still be flat. But if you did that to a canvas board, it'll stay bent. That's just an example of how durable they are. And then what I've made, so you don't only get the painting, the whole canvas panel I've made myself. And is it just a regular foam board? So it's not a regular foam board, but I have noticed the art stores, they sell this stuff, Officeworks, and they sell this sort of stuff in different squares, but my God, that's expensive. You will not believe, like, I can't remember, but it's dear to buy them in there, but you can buy them in there, okay? So that's why I make my own, but you know, my time and effort, I suppose it adds to the cost, but I don't look at it that way. What number is the top painting on your left? That one there isn't out yet, but that will be 225, a moonlit cabin. That one's getting edited tonight, and that one will be released on Tuesday, which would be 16th, on the 18th, okay? Because I'm releasing a YouTube video every week until I find time. I can get 2 up a week. So I'm doing a tutorial every Tuesday and my Friday night lives every Friday, okay? Crackerbox says a 3/8. Yeah, see, I don't know who a 3/8 is, Crackerbox. I'm in Canada and we use millimeters too. Oh, good stuff. Thanks for the information. Appreciate it. You're welcome, Janice. You must, you know what, I've got a Google Home Mini and I listen to the radio and I tell it to play songs, and I know in Canada you speak a lot of French and I'm just loving French sung songs, sung in French. Oh, it's just beautiful, I love it. B. Dyer. Painting on his left is pretty. Looks like the lights are on. Yes, what it is, I can show you. It's just it's a beginner's one, and it's a cabin, not a barn. It's a cabin. Let's just say in the hills somewhere. Put a moon in there for some subject, and we've got a cabin there with the lights on. Okay, and it's just a snow scene, but it's a night scene. But I will be doing a daytime snow scene for people as well, because last show people wanted some snow sceneries and I've never done any, so I thought, well, I better get onto that. So it was interesting. What have we got there? In Canada we use, oh, read that one. Any more animals? I have quite a few animals, Jill Johnson. I keep them very few and far in between because a lot of work goes into them. They take longer to paint than the normal tutorials, and unfortunately they get, like, let's just say an average painting that I know gets the views, it might, let's say it's hitting the 80 to 100% view rate that I want. The animals get down to, like, let's say 7, if anything, to 10%. So it's a lot of sauce for little spaghetti, if you know what I mean. I speak French and English as Janice LeBlanc. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce LeBlanc, or is it LeBlanc? LeBlair, maybe, I don't know. But I have quite a few animals in my art video catalogue in my YouTube channel there, Jill Johnson. Have a look. There's, off the top of my head, I've done the monkey, a horse, zebras, tiger, Steve the cat. I do have a monkey one here. Like, there's even a tutorial for this cute little guy. This isn't my image, it's just an image I found. I don't even know. I'd like to know who owned that image so I can credit them. But you know, there's tutorials on stuff like this. I mean, this isn't a beginner's, I mean, an advanced beginner can do something like that, but that's when I was painting on stretch canvas. I did do this one on a canvas panel and it had been sold. Where else are we up to? White, LeBlanc, like white, like the white. Okay, I want to do the realistic zebra, but do you have a traceable for that? Do I have a traceable for that monkey or for a zebra? You have to, if you can get back to me on that, Jill Johnson, and just take your time, and or later on when I'm off this show, we can you can call me on a messenger call. Okay, you're welcome to do that. I want to do a realistic zebra, but do you have a traceable for that? I have a traceable for my rainbow zebra. I did a golden zebra, but I don't have a traceable for that. That was a massive painting. That's huge. And it wasn't a tutorial, it's just something I did. And on my live videos on my Facebook page, under my videos on my Facebook page, you'll see there's quite a few sessions I've done on that gold zebra. The monkey is so adorable. Yes, it is. Not the realistic one, says Jill Johnson. Reiki Jack. Not the realistic ones, Jill Johnson. I already did your rainbow one. I loved it. So which one are you looking for, Jill Johnson? Just put down the actual tutorial traceable you're looking for, nothing else, because I'm still not getting what you mean. Your realistic zebra tutorial. I didn't do a realistic zebra tutorial. Did I? I don't recall. I've done a zebra, just a black and white zebra. That one's been sold. I do have a traceable for that. If you do not have my traceables, Jill, ask for them in a messenger, and I'll send you the whole lot, what I do have available. And what I send you is all that I have that relate to my videos, okay? Yes, Crackerbox is just getting it through to Karen that all my tutorials are the same size now. My earlier videos, if you look at my videos and go back to say my very first one, two, or third or fourth one, you'd see the difference, how I've changed and what I used to paint on and the way I was running around like a mad hatter. And yeah, things have progressed and changed from then to now. It's fun to see. But the last few years, they've all been this size, 32 centimetres by 30 by 42 centimetres. The gold one was cool too. Thank you, Carol. 92, says Jill Johnson. Okay, well, I don't know what 92 is off the top of my head. What does if you can tell me what the actual 92. Yeah, because I'll get lost trying to find it in here. How to paint a zebra. Well, that must be it's a black and white one. Well, if you don't have the traceable for that, ask me in a message and I'll send it to you. I'll send you all my traceables, like I said earlier, okay? Where are we going up there? How many minutes? 84. Well, we're nearly ready to wrap this up. We've finished our coffee. Any more questions there? Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, support my content, check the links in the description below. Give this video the thumbs up, share it on your social network, Facebook and Itters, Twitters and Bitters and whatever you got else going out there. Yes, okay, thank you, says Jill Johnson. I'll look after you, Jill, don't you worry. Janet LeBlanc, hello Ian again for all you. Can I please have the traceables? Okay, let me just get rid of that for now. I'll get back to you in a minute, Janice LeBlanc. Okay, how long? Wait for varnish to paint. Okay, D. Dyer is saying, how long do you wait before varnishing a painting? I've painted some when the painting's still wet. So long as you've used a good quality paint, you've got a decent spray varnish. You can't brush it on when it's obviously wet, otherwise you'll move your paint everywhere. I've sprayed them on even when they're wet. So I don't wait. I just, whenever you're ready, and so long as it's a spray varnish, you spray it on. I've sprayed this one. That one's been sprayed. Those ones have not. And I've even painted some when they're still wet. Just varnished them when they're still wet. Good night, Cracker Box. Good night, everyone, says Cracker Box. Angela's saying Gonzo. Oh, Gonzo. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Need to go to bed to wake up for work in the morning. Thank you for all you do, Ian. Thank you very much, Gonzo. Much appreciated. Love your support, mate. Thanks. Good night, Gonzo. So everyone's saying good night. I'll get this microphone out of my way so as I can reach over there and turn all that camera off. Thank you everybody for your support. Thank you for watching me. I'll be back next week. Look out for this video on Tuesday. That'll be released for Tuesday on YouTube, okay? How to paint a moonlit cabin. It's something for beginners, something different. Okay, good night everybody. So let me work out now how to close this. See, I can't do it on the